My name's Andrew, this is Caroline, this is my dad, this is my mom. I have muscular dystrophy, it's a leg disease.
It's a mutation of the X chromosome where the boys are unable to create the dystrophin protein because of a gap in their DNA.
It means my legs get tired. Sometimes when I walk too much, I fall over.
Well, he was diagnosed when he was about 16 months old, and so he had some delays in the early years around his muscle development, walking, crawling. It has some mental aspects as well as there's dystrophin proteins in the brain. As he grows up, he has difficulty running, keeping up with his peers. He has to take lots and lots of medication every day. He can't really jump, skip. Gym class is particularly difficult for them. A lot of kids around 10 years old lose the ability to walk, but as they get older, he's on a lot of heart medication to prepare him for heart problems later in life. Kids with Duchenne typically have heart problems and lung pulmonary problems in their late teens, and it just goes downhill from there.
When we got the diagnosis, they kind of tell you, I guess, worst case scenario, and at the time of his diagnosis, there really wasn't any medications approved for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. They told us his life expectancy is late teens, early 20s. He'll probably be in a wheelchair when he's 10 years old. And so we were just our whole life just kind of, what you envision for your children when you have kids just kind of was kind of changed.
Here's a friend. Hi. This is Jessica.
Participating at Pioneer and Wish Week with all the fundraiser stuff since he was in kindergarten, and I just thought this would be a really cool thing for the community and him to I don't know, just maybe you raise some awareness about Duchenne muscular dystrophy within his peers and his school and just our little community.
Maybe he'll get away from all the therapies that he has to go through, because he goes through 4 different therapeutic services a week between speech therapy and aqua therapy and occupational therapy and then all these things at school as well. So this will be a great week for him to kind of forget about a lot of that stuff. His day-to-day is very difficult. It's a lot more tedious than what most kids have to go through, right? He has to wake up earlier than most kids because he has to go to therapies before school. Immediately after school, he has therapies 4 days a week, right? That we have to trudge him to, and some days he doesn't want to go, but he has to do it, right, to help him through some of the hard things that he has to go through. And this wish lets him kind of forget about these therapies, about all the troubles that he has at school, not being able to keep up with his peers. It's just a week focused on him and the things that he loves. And I can't wait to go on this wish trip, because it's going to be morning to night. It's going to just all be about him, and he's never had anything like this before.
Thank you. This is awesome. Andrew loves hanging out with all the Legend high schoolers. This is just amazing. I just think it's amazing what Legend does for Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, the students and student government, the staff at the school, the principal, these people are all so special. Andrew loves them all, and I can't believe that they do this every year for a special kid, and that Andrew gets to be the special kid this year. Just amazing.
Thank you for making my wish come true. Go Titans!